Hey, it's Talent Quality to BKMC. I represent Brooklyn all day, and I do it like it really is, and I keep it like it really is, because I rock with Maurice like it really is.
That's right. Peace, my brother. Blessings, yes, sir.
I love, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hello, and welcome to Like It Really Is. Today we got another guest. This guy has a long lineage of music, and he has a lot of talent. He's been with the S.a.u.v.e.r program. He's one of our alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a model, a rapper, in the music industry, mentor, just doing a lot of things in production. I mean, like when I first met him, I had him on a show, but his professionalism was so good and the way he carried himself was so well, I had to support him. And he's still with me today, ladies and gentlemen, Lawson.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Man.
So let me just ask you, right? Like, so, tell me what it is that you do.
Okay, so right now, like, Mr. Maurice, he know me as S.a.u.v.e.r knows me as Al, right? My artist name is Quaud, Lawson, pretty much.
Right, there you go.
So, I do music, of course, photography, art. I am a model as well. I got my hands tied in everything, and coming up, when I ran into Mr. Maurice, we was promoting a clothing line, if I was correct, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
S.a.u.v.e.r, that's my big cuz.
Yeah, the team with you back then.
Yeah, had a big team.
So what happened to that team? Did y'all stick it out, or because we was talking earlier about how everybody's not gonna go with you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing too.
Like, are they still with you to this day?
Yeah, a lot of them are, but just how can I say this? Sometimes everybody's path not truly aligned in the same aspect. Like some people could just, they would be with you at that moment, but then they pass it straight away. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, this was always my dream. So I always been an artist since I was younger. I always wanted more. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't want what I want. They they wanted it because I was making it look a certain type of way. But then when it came down to the work, nobody wants to do the work.
That's a fact.
And that's where the love separates from the, from the rest, honestly. Like, I mean, that's the case with me.
So what you're saying is you did have to separate yourself and do things on your own because people started hating on you?
I say, of course I got hate. I got doubt. I got, I got people that just outright didn't believe, that could say like that.
What your dream was.
Exactly. Even with your closest people, they have a certain type of belief to a point. When they don't see it going a certain way for a long time, like it took me a minute to get comfortable of where I'm at, and I had to learn too what my route was. Some people they're gonna break instantly. Some people build their career up, and I feel like I built my status up where I got a lot of people in the industry that wants to work with me, and they hit me up and call me to do stuff for people that's so and so, whatever the case may be. I had written songs, and whether they used them or not, but I was in the studio sessions trying to help break artists, and honestly, I was also flown out and signed to $1 million companies and stuff like that. I had to deal with Sony, a partnership with Sony at the time.
So tell me a little bit about that. Like you say you had music, and you put it out there. Yeah. And you went to go to Sony and sell your music.
Yes.
Did you find that Sony was supportive in what you was doing, or did they open the doors for you, or did you find that you had to climb different ladders?
I ain't gonna say Sony directly, but I'll say, they have partner labels. I also had a situation where I could have been signed directly to them in a sense. But they were supportive, but it's like more so of like, you got if your hot stuff, like whatever the case may be, you got some good quality content, they gonna want to work with you regardless. That's just anybody. That's just like a no-brainer when it comes to business. Like if you got you got the sound, you got the writing skills, people are gonna want to generally reach out and want to work with you. So and I also have a good marketing team that I was a part of that's pushing me, like putting me in people's faces and stuff like that. So I was able to, at that time, because I had 2 situations with Sony. At that time, one of my partners was putting music in people's faces, and he introduced me to somebody that works with Sony and stuff like that, and they were trying to create a situation with that. And also, I got signed to a partner label that's under Sony at the time. I don't know if they is or not still, but yeah, and they flown me out. They, gave me the treatment. They signed me. They treated me like a new signed artist. You get the money, all that extra stuff. But yeah, like I say, I wouldn't say as I feel like they were supportive by default. Like
Well, a lot of people don't know. A lot of industries don't know how to market entertainers, and they put you on the shelf. And they don't really know how to push you out there.
Yeah. So the thing with that was,
and a lot of people go independent because of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. With that, I was signed as all my situations more so like tailored around me, and I was in control. So my situation was, I was gonna be signed as a songwriter. I was gonna get them songs, and they was gonna use these songs for whatever artist they was trying to break. Because I've been in the studio with people and I outdid them. Like I literally outdid them. We talking about song after song. Oh, this is my new artist before I play your shit. We got artists already, and this artist is whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and they playing it, and then they play my shit. They don't know who I am. I'm an artiste. I'm literally an artist, bro. So I'm not a person that's gonna do like mediocre shit to get on.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for a long time, for years.
How long?
I can say 10 plus years now. I can say 10 plus years confidently.
Do you find that there's growth in this industry? Do you find that there's open doors? Do you find, what I'm saying? Like, do you feel confident about the industry nowadays? Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah. I still feel confident. I know there's some good people in there that's really focused on talent. And I know some people that's not, and some people that just want the money. You got all type of people, but it's just like you gotta just educate yourself on the industry. That's just what I had to learn. Educate yourself on the industry. You're gonna be all right regardless, because at the end of the day, it's just a game of chess. Really, once you know how to do your marketing, once you know how to do these things, people are gonna, and you're strategic on how you go about things. People are gonna see that. They're gonna see it. They're gonna want to work with you, regardless of if they in it for the money or not. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna still have to see you at the end of the day. I just feel like that's how it is for me. My career, like, people gonna have to see me at the end of the day. At some point, they're gonna have to see me. And I got everything I wanted. I mean, I never set my bar too high, so I got everything I wanted. Like, I wanted to be signed to, wanted that treatment of being flown out and being treated like artists and being signed to a multi-million dollar company. I did that.
So let me ask you a question, right? You've been with the S.a.u.v.e.r program since like 2011,
yeah, absolutely.
2012. That's when like we first started, and like back then, I remember you creative too as well. Yeah. What did the S.a.u.v.e.r program give you at that point in time that helped you in your endeavors? Was there anything that it gave you?
Like, you know me, when you met me, I was hungry. and you basically like gave me something to feed my creativity. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, when you're an artist, people gonna do a lot of things. They gonna see a lot of stuff I did to get on. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I was a dancer. I did all type of music. I was in a group, you know what I'm saying? So I was like always wanting to be like, I always wanted that regardless. I was always a creative person all around. So like I said, when we linked, you see me, I was part of a team, and we was promoting somebody's clothing line, somebody else's clothing line. Even though I had my own style, we had my own, I could draw, I could dress well, whatever the case may be. I was promoting somebody else's stuff. Eventually, I got my own clothing line. But to digress from that, what I got from the S.a.u.v.e.r thing is that got me to how can I say this?
Open up?
You helped me open up more sense of as far as with my skill, and you helped mold it. I ain't gonna lie, because just having me work with the cameras, having me get in front of the cameras, that's that type of energy you, how can I say, that's that type of practice you need before you get on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you don't get that type of practice. You might get on, you get your first show, you get on there, and you might fumble, or you might start, you know what I'm saying? It's experience.
It's crazy.
It's like you could be, it's just like with people that get their degrees or something, right? Certain jobs, just because you got your degree in there, but you never worked in the field, they not gonna give you it. So me being a part of that,
Yeah, practice,
that was already my that was like an internship. That was my source to say, oh yeah, I did this already. I did this, that, third. And honestly, you even helped me out with some legal stuff too.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that, yo.
So yeah, it was good look regardless for me, you know.
I remember I had to write. You know, you got into an altercation. I'm not going to talk about it, but you know, thank God it's over. But you know, I got wind of it, and I wrote the judge.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at that letter. I got a couple of letters that I sent to a couple of judges for S.a.u.v.e.r people, and I made sure that I poured it on that letter. You know what I mean? And I just hope that it helped out in some kind of way. But that's just showing that, you know, no matter what, if you're not with us, we still with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We still here. You see, I'm right now. Ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, 10, 20 years later, like you still, you what was it, 20 years later?
Nice. So, yeah, I'm
11,
31
12, 13,
now,
14,
but I forgot when I started. I was like,
20, 14, 5. That's 15 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, dang. See?
Bro.
See? And that's a long time, bro. A long time. So I had a lot, went through a lot of trial and error.
It's crazy.
A lot of trial and
so tell me
error.
about the clothing line.
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember you was doing the clothing line, and I know you modeled and talk a little something about that, like your modeling and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had to, like I said, what modeling was, it's like, I was already always a person that can dress, in my sense, and I had my own style. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we was like one of the people that was a part of the trend. Guys, we was the first. I hate to say the first because nobody was the first, but
now you can say the first.
But we was the ones rocking the skinnies and all that, the skinny jeans that people wasn't even comfortable. We'd be like, oh, y'all got them jeans, them tight. People just say that before we even before it was even popular and stuff like that. But to digress, like I said, it's just as far as the modeling thing, I was modeling somebody else's stuff, and I just at that time, I got tired. I wanted my own clothing line. I wanted more. I told you I was hungry. I wanted more. That wasn't enough for me. I wanted my own clothing line. Me and my cousin, we ended up, you know, we did what we did to start our clothing line, to get some money to start our clothing line. But then we had our own clothing line for a good minute, and that exposed me to just as far as a little bit of business on a local level. I say on a local level. Just, you know, having to push it and have to make it on your own and promote it on your own. And because we promoted people's stuff, and these people never even share my music, honestly.
They didn't share your music, right?
Yeah, to be honest with you. Like, I dropped a bunch of times. I done had situations where, like I said, when I got signed and I mentioned it, and people ain't never like, oh, you doing this, that, third. But and then the modeling thing, I just dived deeper into as I got older, and I linked up with some good people, and they got me in my first show, and I got the looks of Puma, the looks of all type of people. Honestly, they can see where they go on the ground, man. But yeah, like I've been doing it.
So what do you think like is a good future in modeling now? I mean you look at it like what's going on, like.
I know when it comes to modeling, you have to be something. I know people say, oh, you're not tall enough. I know they said that with me, but the people that got millions of, like Puma, they like the how I dress. I'm only like, 6 feet, so, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at them, you know what I'm saying? So they still like how I dress. But I know in the real, like, modeling aspect of things, they really strict on certain things. They like the taller, they like a certain type of look, whatever the case may be. I mean, me personally, I didn't experience that, but I just know that's like the thing for modeling. I just know that's the thing, like from what I seen, pretty much. But anybody can make it. You got that style, you got that you know how to put it together. They gonna put, you're gonna get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be as fast as probably that 7 foot person, whatever.
You know what it is? I think it's all about the money. Because
I think
because I live near HIT. Is it IT? One of them places, and they always telling me like, if you don't have the money, like it's going to be difficult, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, to pay for certain things.
So in that aspect of what you're saying, money is like the key to everything. Like money talk. Honestly, I ain't never had to pay nobody. Like my talent got me in the door, everything. But me having money to fund like the stuff I had to really do for myself, that's pivotal. I had to get, like, before I even started modeling, I was doing photo shoots. And my photo shoots is like, I work with a certain photographer. That's $200 to $300 right there each time. And I'm doing photo shoots back to back to back. I'm doing videos, and my videos is $1,500. I don't know how people's stuff be $600, $500, but mine always end up to $1,500 in total budget. You know what I'm saying? Just for regular upcoming local artists. Local upcoming artists be paying videographers probably like $500, and they do one location. Me, I always did multiple locations. I'm always writing the whole script out, making my like a movie, putting extra work, even though. Like,
yeah, you definitely be grinding.
Yeah.
You definitely be grinding. I mean,
I'll do all the work for everything. Like,
and so where could people find like your stuff at? Like,
oh, they can find it, like I said, all over the internet. Like, I made myself very accessible and easy for all people to find me of all ages. Like, at the end of the day, you can just type in QUHADLAWSON on Google, and you're gonna see everything I do. You know what I'm saying? You go on my Instagram, QVHBD, you're gonna see everything I do. Like Quaud Lawson, I created I basically created a name for myself. I could really say that shit, like, honestly, like.
Yeah, well, you grew from
like
this.
People
you
know.
grew from these days.
Oh, see, yeah, you got the throwbacks.
Yeah, you grew from these days.
Yeah, we was young, like I said, we wanted it back then. We was hungry, like.
You know.
We was hungry, yeah.
Y'all grew from those days. You know, y'all was serious about what y'all wanted to do, and you know, y'all was, you know, it was crazy.
Yeah, see, that's legendary right down.
Yeah, no, I definitely have all these memories, man. You know,
yeah, that's way back, man.
Here's it go. Here it goes.
The execution of its founder. So, like, guys, thoughts?
I think it's wrong with that, but he shouldn't be punished for it.
He shouldn't be punished?
No, he shouldn't be punished for it.
Why shouldn't he be punished?
Because
They're not people.
Well, what I mean by punish is like not like the death penalty or something.
Oh, you don't think
He shouldn't be put to death.
Yeah, we're just looking at some stuff, man, some history, man.
Yeah, I came a long way. I ain't gonna. I came a long way. I had to learn because, you know, you had to. Like, when you starting off, people ain't gonna want to work with you. Like, you know, the people out there, they ways of going about things. So I had to teach myself a lot of things. I had to, like I said, educate myself on the industry. I had to really find, like tune into my talent. I'm gonna say that. Tune into my talent and really like hone my skills and make it exceptional so people can really feel it and grasp on it and understand where I'm coming from.
Also, you got a podcast that we're working on. What's the name of that podcast?
I feel like we're gonna wait. They're gonna see it. I'm excited. I'm excited for it though.
Okay.
I can't wait till we really lock in and really get this content out to everybody because it's pivotal because we could talk about the topic, well, a little bit about the topics that we're gonna be discussing. It's like, men's mental health, and I've been mentioning it to everybody anytime they ask me what's next. I let them know that this podcast that we're doing is gonna be something that's good. And,
that mental health stuff, right?
Because I feel like a lot of people talk about stuff regarding men, but I feel like in a sense you have to be like outside in the world to really understand a lot of stuff that men go through. Some people be in their boxes, or some people just lived only one way or experience a small amount of things and then trying to give a sight on the whole male, like everything that goes on with men. I've been everywhere. I seen people at the lowest. I seen people at the top.
You see him at the top. You see him at the
bottom. At the bottom, yeah. So I feel like I could give a strong insight on what's going on with men. I'm a man at the end of the day. I take care of I'm a person that take care of my family too, and I'm locked in with some real rights. So it's like, we can give some good advice. We did it too. Like, we gave back. Working with you.
Back in the days,
we gave back too. So
exactly.
A lot of people that be saying, let's focus on mental health. Ain't do this, ain't do that, ain't take care of this. Ain't even pivotal figures in a relationship either. You know what I'm saying? So all those things I done did. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and me and my cousin, we talk, and me and you talk a lot, and we talk about some real stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I know nobody's not even hearing it. I know people could soak that up and get them on the right path if they really not in the right space mentally, financially, emotionally, because, I think another thing that people don't address is that we are emotional beings too. You know what I'm saying? We get in our bag about stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Just, not just females, we do too. You know what I'm saying? And females can learn from just watching us too. So it's just going to be something pivotal for everybody to learn. And this is what the females could be like. Oh, this is what the men be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see.
And the thing that I take most from it, right, is that there's a lot of shows with older people that's telling the story that really young people need to tell. And I feel like it's important to hear young people talk about what they don't like and what is a problem, because there's a lot of times adults don't listen, and there's a lot of young people that are younger than you that you might need to, you know what I'm saying, help out along the way. But I always say, like, what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. Like, if you help the youth and you go back and you help somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get your blessing. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Just like I get my blessing from the things that I did, and look at where I'm at today. Yeah. Because I'm continuously doing the right thing. But
that's real, And I feel like, you know, also to piggyback kind of what you're saying too, about, you know, younger people saying, speaking out basically. I feel like right now, being 31, I'm in that bridge between both. You know what I'm saying? We're like that bridge between both, where I can understand where somebody older come from, like the OGs. I can understand where they come from, and I can understand what the younger people talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we that bridge, and I done helped a lot of people. Even my little like people that, you know, that's outside, whatever the case may be. And I'll be trying to set them on the right path, tell them to lock in on their talent and stuff like that, because that's what's going to separate you. It's going to keep you alive. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, when especially you outside and stuff. You know,
is it a hard time getting them to listen? Because
that's what I'm saying. There's another things about delivery too. Because no matter, I had a lot of like coming up, there was a lot of older people around me. My father and them, they in their 60s, so you know, they talk a different type of way, and they patient. Of course, they taught me that. That's why I say, they're very patient with with me, because I know I was I feel as though I was the problem child. So, you know, I was hard-headed. I had to go through a lot of trial and error. As you know, you see some of my situations.
Yeah.
So
but you came through it all.
I came through it all. You know, but you know, if I listened, of course, a lot more than I would have. I mean, you know, that's where I'm at now. I'm starting to listen. Yeah. But like I said, it's about delivery. It goes a long way, you know. Sometimes nobody don't want to hear nobody lecture them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Sometimes somebody just wants somebody to listen. Sometimes somebody just wants somebody to understand, to come down to their world and speak to them in that way.
That's a fact.
So that's pivotal. You know, that's what my father did with me when he was around.
Yeah, you don't want to be like a dad that can't that's like you. No, you're gonna do it like this, and if you don't like that, nah. You're gonna find your way. You're gonna hit the bumps in the road like me, and you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, my conversation, I'm talking to you like I'm, you know, like I don't know, like I. From the street, you know what I'm saying? I can't help it. It's just, you know, the best way for me to get the point across is just to keep it $150, and that's what I'm on. You know, I want to do. So tell me a little bit more about your music. You got music coming out right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm working on a project right now, and I'm really excited about it, because I feel like this. I've been releasing a lot of music, but I really want to release my true sound. I could say that, my true sound. All of it been my true sound, but I feel like this new project has really been everything I wanted to express for a long time.
We can play one of your songs?
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play some of his music. Man, I'm telling you, like I said, this guy has been doing work for a long time, and you know, we support him. What's the name of the song you want to? Which is there any song specifically you want to rock out?
I love for people I feel like it's a song for everybody. I feel like Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova?
Yeah, Fashion Nova is everybody's song. That's the song that honestly that got me my second. I feel as though my second biggest deal opportunity. That song was very pivotal for me in my career, honestly.
Nice. So can you introduce that song?
Oh yeah, you know, this is the song right here. Y'all gonna be bumping. It's Fashion Over by Quaud, Lawson. Sung, written by me, by yours truly. You know,
yeah, let's do it. Fashion Over, y'all.
I don't wanna waste time on this. You ready? Yeah, well, I'm ready. Honey told me, but I could tell you nothing in that fashion over. But he got these niggas popping up and they don't even know ya. Well, late at night, I can get a ride, I'm on a ride. You say got us feeling nice, we don't need the light. Keep the deuce coming, she don't want me to stop it. In love with fashion, you can shop in the closet. She wanna throw it, then you know I ain't gon' stop her. Make it live for her. Play a favorite song, then it's penny dropper. Fashion over on her. Oh, you poppin', I got Christian on me, Benji Franks in my wallet. Nah, but you know what I want. See my favorite melodies, yeah. I go deep in what you sing to me, yeah. They wish they felt your energy, yeah. Fucking you gon' make me enemies, yeah. Honey told me, but I could tell you nothing in that fashion over. But he got these niggas popping up and they don't even know ya. Well, late at night, I can get a ride, I'm on a ride. You say got us feeling nice, we don't need the light, yeah. So full of yourself. I say you bad that you got it, and you always start touching yourself. These niggas mad they ain't got it, and I hope that you proud of yourself. Niggas sweat, anyhow. She know with me she be fine. I'ma put my heart on the shelf and drive you out of my favorite melodies, yeah. I go deep in what you sing to me, yeah. They wish they felt your energy, yeah. Fucking you gon' make me enemies, yeah. Honey told me, but I could tell you nothing in that fashion over. But he got these niggas popping up and they don't even know ya. Well, late at night, I can get a ride, I'm on a ride. You say got us feeling nice, we don't need the light.
So full of yourself. I say you bad that you got it, and you always start touching yourself.
Ready for round two?
Niggas mad they ain't got it, and I hope that you proud of yourself.
But yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. It's good to see you, man. You know,
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, man. You know, we definitely got to do some more things. Also, you got a podcast that we're working on. What's the name of that podcast?
I feel like we gonna wait. They gonna see it. I'm
okay.
I'm excited for it though.
Okay.
I can't wait till we really lock in and really get this content out to everybody, because it's pivotal, because we can talk about the topic, well, a little bit about the topics that we're going to be discussing. It's like, men's mental health, and I've been mentioning it to everybody anytime they ask me what's next. I let them know that this podcast that we're doing is going to be something that's good. And,
that mental health stuff, right?
Because I feel like a lot of people talk about stuff regarding men, but I feel like in a sense you have to be like outside in the world to really understand a lot of stuff that men go through. Some people be in their boxes, or some people just lived only one way, or experience a small amount of things, and then trying to give a sight on the whole male, like everything that goes on with men. I've been everywhere. I've seen people at the lowest. I've seen people at the top.
You see him at the top. You see him at the
bottom. At the bottom, yeah. So I feel like I could give a strong insight on what's going on with men. I'm a man at the end of the day. I take care of a person that take care of my family too, and I'm locked in with some real rights. So it's like we can give some good advice. We did it too. Like, we gave back. Working with you.
Back in the days,
we gave back too. So
exactly.
A lot of people that be saying, let's focus on mental health. Ain't do this. Ain't do that, ain't take care of this, ain't even pivotal figures in a relationship either, you know what I'm saying? So all those things, I done did, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and me and my cousin, we talk, and me and you talk a lot, and we talk about some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? That I know nobody's not even hearing it. I know people could soak that up and get them on the right path if they really not in the right space mentally, financially, emotionally, because, I think another thing that people don't address is that we are emotional beings too. You know what I'm saying? We get in our bag about stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Not just females, we do too.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, man. We definitely got to do some more things.